Assalamualaikum and selamat sejahtera. My name is KHAIRUL NAJMI bin ZAIRIAZHAR. My metric number is 073172. Today, I will be presenting my project paper research. In this video, we will explore the fascinating world of cultural diplomacy and soft power, specifically how the United States shapes its international image using these tools. So, based on a detailed research poster, we will look at how America's cultural exports, diplomatic strategies, and digital outreach all contribute to its global influence. First of all, to start, since the end of World War II, cultural diplomacy and soft power have become key elements of international relations. The United States has led the way with programs like educational exchanges, global broadcasting, and cultural events. But today, it faces new challenges such as technological disruptions, rising global competitors, and inconsistent policies. So, this study analyzes U.S. strategies from the year 2000 to the present day using document analysis, direct observation, and case studies. It highlights that while American programs still have global appeal, their effectiveness varies widely across regions. This research ultimately recommends boosting digital diplomacy, tailoring programs to regional contexts, and improving ways to measure soft power impacts. Furthermore, in our today's interconnected world, influence comes more from attractions rather than questions. U.S. cultural diplomacy, which is powered by Hollywood, academic exchanges, and media, aims to project American values and secure international support. Historically, this diplomacy evolved through major events from Cold War ideological battles all the way to post-9/11 outreach aimed at countering extremism. Institutions like the Fulbright program, Voice of America, and digital platforms have played their own crucial role. Today, the US must adapt to new digital tools and global dynamics in order to stay ahead. The study uses qualitative methods, which includes analysis of government documents. Other than that, direct observation of cultural diplomacy events and practices. And other than that is case studies of major US programs. Furthermore, this approach helps evaluate how these strategies work in practice across different parts of the world. Moreover, several key ideas frame the research, which is soft power as defined by Joseph Nye, is about influence through attraction based on a country's culture, political values, and foreign policy. Unlike military or economic power, soft power earns goodwill and cooperation. But the U.S. cultural diplomacy has declined since the Cold War. Budget cuts and reliance on private sector efforts have reduced its reach. Other than that, also the rise of digital media has changed how public and cultural diplomacy works. There is a growing call to revitalize U.S. efforts by addressing misinformation and leveraging technology. Other than that, Nye argues that America needs smart power, which is a strategic blend of hard and soft power, in order to remain effective in today's complex world. Despite heavy investment, the U.S. still struggles with its global image. This is due to several factors, which is global competition, digital disruption, inconsistent policies, and also differing regional responses. So, this study asks several important questions. Firstly, how does the US use cultural diplomacy to shape its image? And what factors affect its success across regions? Other than that, how has digital transformation changed soft power? And how can cultural diplomacy support the broader foreign policy? Other than that, the study focuses on initiative from the year 2000 to the present day, ranging from traditional programs like student exchanges to newer digital campaigns. It covers efforts in Europe, Asia, the Middle East, Africa, and Latin America, and it includes both government and public-private efforts. It has several main goals. Its main goals are to assess how the US cultural diplomacy has evolved, measure how effective it is, identify challenges, and offer actionable recommendation. Other than that, when it comes to theory, the theory is grounded in liberalism theory, which sees cultural diplomacy as a path to cooperation and mutual understanding through non-coercive means. Meanwhile, neoliberalism expands on this, emphasizing institutions and global rules. It treats cultural diplomacy as a tool, not just for mutual understanding, but for advancing national interests through international cooperation. On top of that, this research matters because for several reasons. Because it provides new ways to measure cultural diplomacy. Other than that, it offers practical tips for policymakers and diplomats. Next, it tackles modern digital era challenges, and it helps improve region-specific strategies for engagement. Moreover, let's briefly look at the structure of the full research. It starts with chapter 1, which sets the stage with background, goals, and importance of the study, followed by chapter 2, which builds the theoretical and historical foundation, and chapter 3 details the research methods. Meanwhile, chapter 4 explores the main tools, which are education, arts, media, and digital diplomacy, followed by chapter 5, which analyzes the real-world impact of US soft power, including public opinions and regional case studies. Meanwhile, chapter 6 discusses modern challenges, new competitors, and post-pandemic shift, followed by chapter 7. Lastly, chapter 7 concludes with key findings and strategy recommendation. All in all, in summary, cultural diplomacy remains a vital tool in US foreign policy. But in today's world of TikTok, Twitter, and geopolitical tensions, traditional approaches are no longer enough. Therefore, this study shows that while America still holds cultural appeal, it must invest smarter, especially in digital platforms, regional strategies, and public-private collaboration. Thus, by adapting to modern challenges, the US can continue to project its values and build meaningful long-term influence around the world. That is all from me. Thank you for your time and your attention. Until next time. Assalamualaikum.